Hello, and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Bingo. This is the first seed to be played blind for regular 5-in-a-row bingo this week. It's seed 6501. This is the card. I'm trying to remember the spawn point. I think the second one was, the second spawn point was the interesting one with a village nearby and some icy stuff. And I think this one was on top of a birch tree in a birch forest with some other various types of forests around, I want to say. I'm not sure, but that's what I remember, and I'm too lazy to go back and check again, so we're just gonna assume that that's true. And now we need to plan out this run, and it looks like it's going to be tough. I don't like the ender pearl, I don't like pumpkin seeds, or fish, or the glistening melon, or the name tag, or the cake, or the cookie, or the emerald, or the clock. So all the rows are kind of bad, and then all the columns are pretty bad too. Because we have ender pearl, the glistening melon, the cake, the clock, the name tag, the pumpkin seeds. The middle one doesn't have any of that stuff, but it's still not an easy one because it is. We need a desert, which is not readily available. We also need a bone and an ink sac. We need 6 iron plus 3 iron if you want the redstone. Well, if you have to mine the redstone, if you can't get it in another way. And then you also need lapis, which is not very reliable. So I'm not liking any of these options, basically. And the only other viable option would be this diagonal, because this diagonal is really horrible. And then I guess here the question is it easier to get 2 string, 2 mushrooms, sugar, and 3 redstone, or is it easier to get 1 redstone and 6 iron and a desert and an ink sac and a bone? It's gonna be close, I think. Yeah, this is not good. Did I miss a good option here? Let's just double check. I don't think I did. Yeah, no, definitely not. Ah, man, this is a rough one. Yeah, I don't like this. So I guess we're going for this column or the diagonal, depending on how things play out. I hate that though, because it's like very different things that we need for each of them. If we see a desert, that could help make a decision. If you see the mushrooms, that could also make a difference. There's a desert. Yeah, there's a desert this way, which is south. Okay. I don't see, well, there's a brown mushroom. I don't see a red mushroom. We're out of time. I'd like to look around more on this one. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's really close. Both are pretty bad options, if you ask me, but we have to go for one of them. Unless we luck into a dungeon that gives us like a name tag or something. There's not much else we can do. South is this way. Yeah, this is not great. I guess we can start right here. Yeah, I'm still trying to think this through, but I'm not coming up with anything. I don't think this is one that you can solve by thinking. You just have to do and then see what happens. Because there's no... we didn't see anything that makes a difference in terms of the card. Yeah, no, there's not much we can do here. We'll just hope for RNG to, you know, work out in our favor here. Some iron would have been really nice, but what can you do? Can the flint be worth it? Probably not. A red mushroom would be a nice thing to find, but I don't see one. I guess on the plus side, our movement is pretty good right now. It feels pretty good at least. Okay, got that. Is there anything else I need? There's a mesa. There's a chunk and there are pumpkins. That could make a difference actually. It does. Still want this, but we might go for the second row now. With the pumpkin seeds over there. Can we grab some quick iron or something? We don't really need iron if we go for that row. We need string. We need a nice cave. Or we still need leather too. I did see cows. Let's try and find a spider in this cave. That sounds like a spawner to me. Not sure where it is. Could be up, could be down. It's definitely very close here. Where is it? Come on, game, give it to me. Can't find it. It's getting quieter. And a pearl. There it is, okay. That's not really what I want. It feels like they might have a path to me actually, which is not very good. This is way too slow. I shouldn't be fighting. Mainly because of this. Ah, this is so slow. Okay, I don't know what I need. I've lost track of all the things I need. But that's a fishing rod. Sure. Let's leave. Let's turn these into seeds. Make a fishing rod, get the sapling and the leather, and we're good. Right, we just need some spruce trees somewhere. I need to find those cows again. I don't remember where I saw them is an issue, but I'm very sure I saw some. Up on the mountain is where I think I saw cows. I know there were pigs, but I'm like 95% sure that I also saw some cows at spawn. Up there, see them. Great. Still kind of slow, considering, but it might work out to be a decent run still. Do this. Do this. Give me a sapling, come on. There we go. That's the closest waters. Probably down here. Do I have everything? I think so, right? $755. Wow. That was a weird bingo. Yeah, a very strange run. Yeah, that did not play out the way I thought it would at all. But yeah, other than how I handled the spawner, which was unfortunate because I dug up, well, of course, the one time I dig across the spawner and come up on the other side, the chests were on the close, on the near side, not on the far side. What an interesting spawn point though. We have cows and chickens here, and then the jungle, the desert. Lots of things, lots of useful things here. We also saw an Enderman. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with this. I'm gonna say it was a pretty good time. 755. I could have done it faster for sure. But I mean, you can't. Yeah, you can't plan for this one because the pumpkin seeds are just not a reliable thing at all. Maybe I should have grabbed some leather when I saw the cows. Or well, I did see the cows. I should have grabbed some leather because it's useful for more than one thing here. It could have also given us the book, which could have worked if we find a name tag in the dungeon or something. I don't know. It might have been worth just grabbing some leather at the beginning because we didn't know what we were going for anyway. And there was also a lot of iron there, so I probably could have had the 9 iron, and I had the ink sac. I didn't have the bone. I got the bone from the dungeon, and after the dungeon, yeah, it's a weird run. Weird how this one worked out, but I'm happy. So moving on to the next one, 6520, I believe. Let's actually double check that. Yeah. Okay, and this one was the very icy, snowy spawn point of the village just visible in the distance, I believe. And you also have lots of really bad items on this one. Okay, so I don't like the top row because of redstone and gold and iron, but then again, it's an entirely caving thing, so that could be good. In theory, it's just, what, 6, 10, 11 plus 3, 14 iron, 4 redstone, so one redstone vein and 2 gold, which could be relatively fast. Yeah, and the flint somewhere along the way and the stick, but that shouldn't be a problem. This is definitely a no. 3 terror items in the cake, the slime bore, and the pumpkin seeds. Lapis and diamonds is also too much to ask, I believe. This would be really good up to this point, and then it's crap. Unless there's a jungle and like a dungeon with gold or something, then this could be good. This is not terrible, but also not great. It's 3 different mob drops. You need 2 string, spider eye, and the gunpowder. Also need paper, 7 iron, and the 2 mushrooms. Lots of things to find. It might be just too much to ask. This would not be terrible if we luck into the pumpkin seeds, because it's just 1 gold vein, which means we need 3 iron, an ink sac, the mushrooms. Potentially okay. We have a village, we need to remember that. We could find some diamonds, which could make a difference. For this maybe, but even then, I don't know. We could have the beet for sure. Yeah, I don't know. There's probably nothing we can gain from the village that's really useful. So yeah, I don't like this because of the slime bar. I don't like this. Why do I not like this? This is actually not bad. The savannah tree might be hard to get because it's a very frosty place we live in, but we might just be able to boat somewhere really quickly to get that. And then it's just clay and then 12, 15 iron, which is a lot, but maybe feasible. Yeah, there are lots of possible things. I think we're just gonna play this one, and I don't know. whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. Okay, we have cows, which are not helpful in this one, unless we want to make a cake, which I don't think we want to do that. There is a pumpkin east of me. And there's the village right here. Does it have a blacksmith? It does not have a blacksmith. I'm not sure. What I'm doing yet. If I go for the pumpkin seeds, I need 3 gourd and the mushrooms in an ink sack. That doesn't sound horrible, actually. Does it? Maybe I'm crazy. I mean, gourd is not super easy to get. But it's definitely not super hard either. I mean, if you find a mesa, then that would obviously, you know, help make that decision for sure. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure what we're doing here. We're not going to the village. I'm pretty sure it's useless. Might be wrong. Do I need a 4 set? Probably not really, but I'm just so used to it, so we're just doing it. Kind of slow, but whatever. I definitely want the mushrooms before I go underground, though, if I go for that. Okay, there's a red mushroom. Then I need an ink sack, and there's a river right here. We should be able to get one. And I guess you peek over this hill just to see if there is a mesa, because if there is, you definitely have to go for it. There's a chunger and a desert, but not a mesa. Oh man, this is a weird run as well. I think I want some food. Just in case we need it. This could be a decent drop for us. We just need that ink sac now. Come on. Ah, come on. I hate you, red mushroom. And then we get 4 within a second, of course. Why are there no squids? Oh, let me rephrase that. Why are the squids so far away? Oh, whatever. If I have to go on the water, I'll go on the water. I can't wait around. Okay. Take some damage, I believe. Nope, actually just not. That's close though. Do I have enough tree? I'm not sure. Give me some more tree just in case. That's overkill, but... Once again, we drop into a cave full of creepers. That seems to be a regular occurrence. Okay. Alright, we're doing okay. We're not super fast here, but depending on our gold luck, we could be doing better than we should. Let's turn these into seeds. Or you don't need that, but whatever. I should split. I should also have sticks ready. Okay. Okay, so how low? 39. We don't need to go much lower for the chance to get gold. There's a skeleton here, so this cave definitely extends. This guy glitched his way through the wall there, good job. Come on, finish. That's enough food, right? Will have to be. Oh, really? Come on, game. Can't give me a little bit of cave here? Guess you can't. How did I drop in there? I don't know. All we need 3 gold. Don't dead end. Come on. I guess we go down more. Ugh. Well. I don't know if this guy's following me still. No gold, so I don't really care. Well. I don't know if that's true. Yeah, just making sure. I can fish and I have redstone, but I don't think that changes our plan at all. No. 23. I don't know, let's just hope for a cave somewhere here. Here's skeleton, but I think it's up. See, I would have guessed that this one would be quicker than the first one. But yeah, I don't know. Gold is not that easy to find. It's definitely one of those things that always comes in bunches. In my experience, either you find no gold or you find all the gold. There's no in between. And that dungeon could have had the gold too, I mean. No cave sounds here though, is frustrating, to say the least. Okay, some cave sounds here. Up or down? That was scary. How did he track us? I didn't see him at all. Is he gourd? Yes. So slow. Can shift click logs in there? Whatever. Okay. A shovel and come on. A sword. Am I happy with this? I guess I have to be. 857. Got a pretty decent cave, even though, yeah, I didn't hear anything coming down there. I still don't know where that water is that I heard. Because I was leading towards some water, but that's not where I ended up. I guess the water must be up. Yeah, somewhere up here. Would not have been worth finding, right? No, it's too high up anyway. Where are these guys? Is that back in the ravine? It might be. This is the most annoying thing ever. I should know where this is. It's not the ravine. That I know now. It would have given me another dungeon, which could have been good, potentially. And then what else? Would this have led me to Gourd? Oh, this is where I came down, right? This looks like where I came down. It is. So how did I... Where did I... I thought I came from this side. Did I come from this way? I guess so. So I've never been over here. Right? What a terrible dungeon this would have been. No chest. Okay. So what's the first one? 750 something and 857? That's two very solid times. Can't complain about anything too much. I think it was 2 sniper pingos too, which is surprising. Well, this one not so much. The first one I wasn't really going for what I was ended up getting, so that was sort of surprising. But yeah. In hindsight, would there have been a better option? We got the redstone, so yeah, but there's nothing good with the redstone. Or at least nothing better than what we ended up. I mean, we could have had these easily, and there was enough iron there, but we would still have had to find gold. So I don't think that's a big the time difference might have been a little bit faster, but probably not actually, because we would have had to smelt all that iron and then still find the gold. So I don't think that would have made a difference. And this is not good. This is not good. We did we see a chunker? I think we did, but I'm not sure now. I think we saw a chunker before we went over to the mushroom, maybe. I might be imagining that. But we would have still needed the gold then, so even that would not have been great. I don't know, I think it was a solid choice. Did I get string? I might not have grabbed it if there was some. I don't think there was some though. But yeah, that's it for bingos. 2 very good bingos. 2 sub-10s, can't complain. Not a super fast one amongst them, but 2 fast ones, so that's encouraging. Looking forward to the point seed. Hope you are too, and I will see you then. Bye bye.